Oh wait, I am streaming. Oh my god. I done forgot my restream account name. Alright. Oh my god. I fucking hate these stupid little games. Alright, this is a surprise morning. Uh, surprise morning stream. Because it is snowing outside and they closed my son's schools. So more than likely the government's going to get closed, and if the government isn't closed, it doesn't matter. I'm probably not going anyway, going to work anyway because it is. I crashed my car trying to beat the snow, and it didn't work. And my car has a huge dink in the front now, and it was stuck, and it will not go up hills. So yeah, we are good. I'm not risking my life, even though that's some good ass money I'm making. Okay. Oh, what's up, Miss Swagnificent? Oh yeah, I'm not going in. I'm good. I'm staying my butt right here. Probably gonna make pancakes for my son or something. Possibly, we'll see. Um, feed my family. But yeah, this is. I'm not supposed to be on. I'm not even. I wasn't planning on being on, but I'm already up and I work from 5 to 1:30, so mine as well. Sure. See. Honestly, I would rather be working from home, even though I would still have to work. Oh, and when you work for the government, they still make sure they still give you off because your kids are going to be home, or the thought is that your children are going to be home. So whether you have kids or not, that's the idea. they at least try. Try. I don't know how everybody else does it. Man, I'll be lying in that joint. I'll be like, oh, well, I gotta babysit. I don't know. I gotta babysit. I can't work. Well, that is the one. That is the one. The one drawback to not having to go into work anymore. Just working from home. My old job got so mad about COVID. They forbade us from working from home, even though we had the permission to, like, from the government. Buttholes. And there was like a bunch of jobs that a bunch of tasks I can do. So my job could be like a hybrid. I'm a caretaker for my dad though, but see that there you go. Boom, there it is. But working from home, it's hard to call in because what excuse do you really have? I'm like, oh, I'm taking care of my dad. I'm his only caretaker. I cannot just leave him by himself. I mean, if you guys want to pay me some more so I can pay for a nurse, an in-house nurse, then we could talk. But other than that, if you're not doing that, then you have no say. I know it's harder for people to go that hard with their jobs. But nowadays, if, I'm assuming you're like either a millennial like I am. So the generation that's coming up behind us, they don't care. They'll straight up tell you no. They look you in your eye and be like, nope. Yeah, I was just asked to go part time. It became too much for me. See, I mean, if it's better for you, freaking definitely do it. But all that prioritizing you, I don't think I'll be doing that. Yeah, I think it's like I think it's like early '80s, throughout the '90s. But I think it goes in like a 20-year thing almost because we're all experiencing the same stuff. Even though like the young millennials is weird because like they don't even remember. Oh yeah. Oh, so you before you're the generation before me. Okay. So you like my older cousin is Gen X. Still, I'm telling them no, I can't do it. I got to take care of my dad. I got stuff to do. Oh, for a second, it said I'm 78. I'm like, your picture don't look 78. And I was like, black don't crack. But I was like, oh, 1978. Okay, all right. Oh, so you a late Gen Xer? I think my cousin is like 75. All right, let's do some trees or something. Bacteria super. Okay. Get these two zeros, two zeros, two bacterias. I got bacteria at the other place. Do I have any? I do not. We're gonna do it now then. I still haven't gotten this. I got too many games, consoles, and handhelds. Oh wait, three? I didn't mean to make three. What the heck? All right, I think I can make me two things of bacteria. And Shroud, that feels familiar. Is that game where you like? I think that's in Shroud. I remember seeing something. I think I actually might have talked to my friends about it, about getting that game. Is it it's like an RPG, isn't it? Yep, I've seen this game. Oh, it's coming. It's supposed to be coming in a few days. Yep, I remember this. I talked about this like a few months ago with my friends, and they acted like they didn't know what I was talking about. Nope, I haven't tried out. I haven't checked out Once Human either. Once Human. Also another survival game. Oh, this is like something my little sister would like. This also kind of reminds me of Remnant. I sometimes stream that game called Remnant. Oh yeah, I just saw. It kind of reminds me of that game Remnant, just by looking at the visuals. I'll take that one too. Okay. Oh, let me drink some water. I'm missing super alloy. I can get some from over here. It's the direction I was heading in anyway. Oh yeah, the weekends are the best. Kind of. I was supposed to go see that movie Clarence because it got Lakeith Stanfield in it. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see if my mom will take my son, and I'll take the ladies to go see Clarence. Oh yeah, it's a they had a really bad a marketing campaign. It feels like, because I feel like I saw it once a few months. I saw a thing for it, an advertisement for it, like a few months ago, and then just recently when it was about to come out, I seen a whole bunch of them. So they like waited too late. They tried to do. They dropped it on Martin Luther King weekend, where they probably should have dropped it on Easter. Um, yeah, because it's almost like a biblical. It's a biblical comedy almost. It's a biblical drama, but it's not like serious. If that makes any sense. And so I tend to go see movies with Lakeith Stanfield because he's a really good actor. Yep. Oh. So I figured it would be a fun little movie to go see. Wait, is this thing? Oh, it's spreading out. I didn't know it would. Okay, that's good. And guess what? I'm going to put one right here. Yep. It should be a good movie too. So, because Lakeith he don't put out stinkers. He don't usually attach himself to stinkers. So, oh man, I'm missing a bag of fertilizer. I gotta go get another bag of fertilizer. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. Oh, I'm definitely gonna go see that movie. Seems like some good fun. Now, I haven't seen a good movie since they cloned Tyrone, really. So, plus there was a whole boycott, so you had to like make sure you're not seeing movies that are hurting the actors. Yeah, I don't think it's the All right, so the whole thing with Taraji and Oprah, right? So not even to be so Oprah is one of those like black folks who had to like go through hell in order to get where she was. And she's also the type that like open doors for other black people. She's okay with doing that. The issue here is like the like how do you explain this without it sounding like Oprah is 100% the bad guy? Well, it feels as though like Oprah should know like, hey, you know, but Oprah wants people to also to abide by the rules that she herself abided by to get to where she was, and even her and people are expecting her to know like, hey, you know this is messed up, and she's like, but this is what I had to do, and a lot of people are like that. They're like, oh, I had to do this, so you should it should be easy for. Oh my God, did I hurt myself? I'm dying. I'm dying. I really just died from fall damage. It was the first time, at least. First time for everything. So, what's happening is the new generation don't. First of all, Diddy should not have been with Cassie in the first place, right? And Cassie, because she had career aspirations, of course she's going to take the easier route on being seen. So, but Diddy himself is like, you too old to be messing with these young girls. And there was a whole thing. There was this whole thing about like Kim Porter who just like died. So there's a lot of stuff like a lot of these celebrities get get money and start acting like the enemy. You know what I mean? Where's that heel? And like Cat Williams haven't said anything he hadn't been saying for the past forever. So like that didn't really surprise me when I heard that Cat Williams was going to be on Club Shay Shay. I kind of knew something was going to happen. So it was like okay. When I heard it was like Cat, you said Cat Williams was on Club Shay Shay. I was like oh. All right, y'all done angered him. Said Oz. Yeah, that's Oz. What's your opinion on all of that? I know that it's like okay, it's all out in the open and people are paying attention to it. But the way I look at it is like a lot of us think that white people are paying attention to us, but they're not. They don't really care. They're just using it as money for monetary gain. They don't care about nothing that's going on with us. So Cat Williams spilling the tea doesn't really matter, except to anybody but us. That's the way I feel about it. But like they don't care about us. And they do have systems in order to keep us in our place. So I know that's true. He's kind of a little evil genius too. He's evil genius too, because he has a tour coming up. So that's just going to sell out his tour. Oh, my opinion is It is not necessary. We need to learn to have more unity amongst each other. We have to work to we have to we have to work too hard for a lot of stuff, and instead of us rooting the next on, the drama happens. Oh yeah, but the problem, ultimately, the problem is too many people have different ideologies. Some people believe that like once you get on, you're supposed to be like f the system and work that way, and some people think you like, for example, when Monique and Steve Harvey had their conversation. Did you see that? That was a conversation now, because then you see two different perspectives on how things should work. Like Steve Harvey is like, I'm gonna shut up so I can feed my children, and Monique is like, no, you take up for yourself so people don't take advantage of you, because that's how this whole situation happened. And he's like, no, you're supposed to shut up, and she's like, no, I'm not no coon, and that conversation like took off that way, where it should have gone that way in the first place, but it did, unfortunately. I can go put these seeds away. And we do get a little uh buck wild on each other. Because we're not a monolith. We're all different, and we all have thought processes on how you know things should go. And unfortunately, we all don't agree on everything. So that's kind of where we should start, to be honest. Do I have a bonus? I think I got one somewhere. Black Rock? No, Shroom. I don't be wanting that drama either. I'll be wanting to see unity and us actually working together. Yeah, like, unfortunately, you just gotta find people who are in the same exact wavelengths as you, who also look like you. So I learned this in the art industry, because a lot of people, like in the art industry, it's hard to get into. So people are like, what do you call it? What's the best word for this? People gatekeep it, and it'd be people who look just like you, because they know that there's only but so much room for black artists and black creators. Oh, come on. One more. Perfect. That doesn't even make sense. All Alright, so I'm missing some stuff. Either squash, methane, or algae. Let's see. Squash, have squash. I ain't got any methane, so let me go see if I got any methane. Since I'm here, I might as well just go ahead and take it. Alright, so I need bark. Some Zeo. Do I have any Zeo? Plenty. And 2 samples of bacteria. I must not even have enough water or bacteria or algae. I don't got either. So let's go ahead and do that. First, I'm gonna go ahead and go to Black Rock, drop off this stuff. What else other stuff I got? Alright. Oh, I should have sent that one off. Junk, I don't need that. Alright. Some of this algae. Yeah, so it was a different type of snow than it was on was it Tuesday or Monday actually. Whenever I went to work that day and it was snowing in the morning, there's a different type of snow. This is not some regular snow. It's the, you know, um, slick and slide, slip and slide everywhere type of snow. So I got hemmed up by that snow real fast and easy. No, it's not sleet. It's snow. It's regular snow, but it's so there's different types of snow. There's like the more powdery snow, and there's like the sleet snow, and then there's like the ice snow. I think the ice we're the ice snow. As soon as it hit the ground, it sticks, and not only that, it like because the powder snow just moves out the way, and you touch it, it'll melt. Not this snow. This snow is staying, and that's why my front end look like it does right now. Cause I was only 40%. Okay. I got all that water over at the shroom spot. Where's that water at? Is this it? This is it. Take all that water and just drop it back over here. It's got so much water here. Don't really need all that water. This is supposed to be for gas, but whatever. I'm gonna need those for later anyway. It's like 2 alloys I think I'm gonna need. Don't know why I went to the mine, but it is what it is. Actually, let me go ahead and take all this trash out. I'm up, boy. What's crazy? I've been in car crashes before where mainly where I've been hit, but this is the first time where I've like actually lost control of my car and couldn't do anything about it. I'm a little shaken up by that, but it's not. I mean, eh, could have been better. Could have been worse. I could be dead. Let's apply some iron because I don't need the iron or the titanium in here. Yep. Oh wait, let me make sure. New brew plant. I've had that same egg. What are you talking about? I've had those eggs already. Okay, it is what it is. Alright, that should be done by now. Been done killing time. 58%. This joint moves so slow. Okay. And tree spreader. Oh wow, I totally forgot that I had a whole ass algae. All of that. Okay. Keep the water. Oh, it's one of those containers with all the stuff in it. I don't need this. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that right now. Perfect. Okay, let's go ahead and I can't remember why I was putting iron over here. Was I making anything specifically that needs iron? Oh, it's probably these. Alright, let me go ahead and drop some stuff. Okay, put some more of these in here. Rods, got plenty of rods. Go ahead and drop these rods right here. And all this extra stuff that I don't really need. Go ahead and, just to get a perspective. I'll put this over here. look back. Hill drop crash. So what games are you actively playing now? If you're still there. You get this tree and start making other trees. There we go. Oh, that's right. You did tell me you was playing Sims 4. I did trees over there. Let me go ahead and do some trees on this side. Actually, that place way over there should probably get some trees. Played 2K 24 last night. 2K 24 was like basketball or like Madden. Wait, Madden isn't 24, so it would be basketball. Never mind. That's a stupid question. Yeah, I stopped getting NBA after 2016. 2016? I think I stopped getting NBA after then. Okay, I'm thirsty. I'm drinking some water. There we go. Hmm. Go ahead and put a tree right here. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to put it near the sulfur in your area. Keep that area clear. I thought I put trees here already. I feel what the heck happened? Oh, I ain't got no tree bark. Let me go back and get some tree bark. Yeah, the moment I got into this house, the moment I realized, I was like, okay, this is where my stuff's gonna be. I am not moving nothing because so the last house I was in was too small. So like, I had like three different computer areas. I had one in the dining room, and it was too much. And I just rebuilt this computer too, actually. So this computer was originally a HP, so I just took out I gutted it, and then I kept most of the stuff that I already had put in it, but like I decided I had to make another computer because it was overheating, and at some point I'm gonna have to get a new processor. That day has yet to come, but it's still a viable processor for now. Go another tree. Go back to BlackRock. Sometimes you gotta know. You gotta. Is it now or later? You know, you're gonna eventually have to move it. At least when you're gonna eventually have to move it. So just know it's probably easier to do it now though. Just don't hurt yourself. You ain't got like an older brother or younger brother to come do it. Like, hey, could you? That's what my sister does to me. Anytime she need me to do something, or any of the women in my family, as a matter of fact, like, could you move this couch? Could you fix my computer? Especially my mom. All right, so I did the two trees. Now to start working on. I got work at 10. My dad is on dialysis, so I wake up at 4:30 to take him, and then go back and pick him up at 9. My grandma was on dialysis for a while too. Before she, you know, so I will do it when I get off. Nah, since my mom passed away in 2020, everyone doesn't come over here anymore. It's frustrating, but I have no help with. Oh, man, yeah, I. So I'm just gonna guess that you're the oldest. You're either the oldest or you're the youngest. Either way, you're the most responsible. Yeah, it's always either the oldest or the youngest. Um, obviously the person who's the most responsible. So I worry for some of the people in my family, especially like my dad, uh, and because I know he didn't he cut up a lot when he was younger, so he's probably gonna be. He also did take care of himself a little bit, so might look out and he might just go and that be it. But I lived a, I lived away though in another city, moved back to help, and ended up having to do everything. My brother and sister both still lived here, but they skated. I'm sorry you have to deal with that. I really do. I really do because I understand being the responsible one. I have my own life, and no, my sister lived in the house with my mom, and your brother lives away. That's some bullshit, bro. Neither of them want to come and help. Oh, okay. Still though, man, that's some bull. Let's go work on these rockets. Have you attempted to talk to them? Oh, I know how that feels definitely. Yeah. This is a do that's all supply. Is it supplied? It is supplied. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry you have to deal with that because I know that has to be frustrating. I know it has to be reminded every day. But you can at least still help. You don't have to leave me hanging, sir. That's very selfish. I want you to know that is very selfish. And I feel your frustration, and I hope that someone decides to be rational and help you out. He can't see, or he can't do just about jack nothing, huh? Damn. Yeah. That is such a that is a that's a very particular situation to like to be in. Cause because so my mother told me that if something happened to her because she almost went, was it a year and some change ago, she had a stroke and she was on her deathbed, but they brought her back. They drilled a hole in her head to let out the pressure. Um, and she's back up walking and doing what she's doing. But she told me before that happened and after that happened, like if something happened where she's a vegetable, she can't take care of herself, just put her in a home and come visit her every once in a while. That's all she asked. She don't really care about because she understands, and she also was a doctor, but she said she understands and that like she don't want nobody to be like. But then you feel bad because now the person who took care of you when you was in diapers is damn. I'm sorry that got to be frustrating, and that's a little honestly that's a little selfish to be honest. Um, I mean I can't judge, but it's I find that a little selfish. Um, like, cause if you let like, is there a possibility that like he has like an insurance that would pay for a nurse? Did he? Okay, so he can eat and clean himself. All right, shower. But if he comes to the point where he can't, sorry, Dad, it's only me. Well, here's the thing. You're going to have to. I don't know if you've talked to any of your friends or any people about that, but if it does get to that point, you're going to have no choice because if he falls, I'm assuming he's a big guy, right? Because most men, when they get older, they just get big. Like, they just big. Like, my dad is a big dude. Like, he's the same size as me, but he's only going to get bigger. I'm assuming he's a big guy. Just assuming. Because most men, when they get older, they get big. I have not met that many older gentlemen. Like, my great-grandfather, my grandfather, they were all, oh, good. Oh, that's good. But still, even though you still, no, just big. Because even, not even assuming fat, just big. So, like, so when he gets to the point where he can't take care of himself, you still, that's dead weight you have to pick up. Like I had to, so my mother's dad, my grandfather, um, he was a World War II veteran. When he went, his mother, my grandmother died, and then he was living with us for a little bit. He didn't want to go to a home, but he could hardly like move. Like he had drove a cab his entire life, and like he could hardly move. He couldn't get off the bed to use the bathroom. It got to a point where he was just like, "Yeah, put me in a home." And the moment we put him in a home, like that was it. He went. Like the moment that I think that's what your dad might be afraid of, but because a lot of people just know you go to a home and you just give up and then that's it for you. Um, yeah, like I'm a big guy. Having to pick up my grandfather from a dead weighted position, who's a big guy, again he's not even like fat. He's just big. Having to pick up not a dead person, but a person like dead weight, that is a lot. You're not going to. You're like it don't matter if even if honestly it doesn't matter if he's 5'7" and skinny. Like doing that with my grandmother wasn't a joke either. So like, and she was a tiny lady because women tend to get smaller, men get bigger. So like, yeah, he's gonna. Yeah, I don't believe they really even can help you. So I'm thinking that like, so I hope he knows that once you get to a certain spot that like you're not a like like you're not going to be able to deadlift him like from those positions, and that he's going to need someone um he's going to need constant surveillance. So he's going to need to be in a home. Oh wait, what the hell? And I don't feel like, and I'm saying this mainly because I don't want you to feel bad if it has to happen. I don't even know you, but just like my mom said, my mom told me, she was like, it's you have a life. Yeah, I understand why you would feel that way. Oh wait, let's look at some. So, rocket alloy bacteria mutagen. One second. Rockets alloy bacteria mutagen. Rocket. It's like, will I one day wake up and go check on him and he's gone? Like that kind. Yeah. I hope one day. I hope he decides that he sees what's going on and he would help. I really hope that he see one day what's going on and he would decide to go to a home because that is unfair to you. No, 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 no. No, see, that's that. I I you inconvenienced me when you were a baby, so now I guess to inconvenience you bullshit. No, I'm sorry. Ooh, child. Yeah, I don't think this is. I don't. That's not. No. So she warned you. Uh, I'm gonna remember this and make sure that I'm not like this when I'm older. I'm gonna hope that I'm not like this. But that is unfair to you, like straight up. She warned you. But still, it shouldn't be that way, like at all. Whew. I don't blame you. When my grandmother passed away, and then my dad moved, and our grandfather moved in with us. We renovated the house. Um, she didn't pass away. I think she passed away in a hospital. But it was kind of eerie the first couple of months just living there because they like went in like they went out like right after each other. So it just was weird being in that house where they were not there no more, and they had been in that house like forever. I think I saw some bark. Is he helping? Is he helping? Well, that's weird. So yeah, like that's some weird like entitlement stuff. What the hell? You really think you gonna get this house and you ain't even helping? Get the fuck out of here, man. Mm, People trip you. They trip me out with that bullshit too. Funny thing is, like, I have I have a foster mother and I have a biological mother. And the mother I'm talking about this entire time has been a my foster mother. So my biological mother, I still know of her. I know where she lives. I knew her as a child, but she abandoned us. Um, so my older sister and my younger sister love this woman. Me, however, I remember everything as a child. So like, even though I still love her, I don't trust her, and I remember how I felt being abandoned and all that stuff. But my sister did come to me and was like, "Mommy's having issues. What do you want to do?" And I'm like, "What are you asking me for? You guys like that's like Donna is my mom, not Karen. Karen, she abandoned us as children. Like I'm not like I know you don't remember because you were a baby, but I remember because I was old enough to remember. So like I'm good. So you guys can handle that. And when Dad and Donna decide to go, then I'll handle them. But I am yeah. Yeah, they don't they use it's the same thing what I told you earlier about the entitlement, like because I decided to have you, so now you have to deal with me being a burden. And even though like you don't feel like a burden and you love me and that type of deal, like that's still it's still like they use that as against me. They'll say that she still gave birth to you. She didn't have to do that. And I'm like, dude, like she also abandoned us. Like, am I the only one remember that? Like, so I'm the middle child with my mom. With my dad, I'm the oldest. But for whatever reason, I'm the most responsible out of both of these people. Um, and yeah. I told him not arguing with you. Dad drew up the papers and had them signed years before all of this happened. I didn't ask him neither. Your dad probably saw that you were going to be the one. He saw it. He saw it. So that's why he's leaving you that home. And I'm sure the home, I don't like to talk about money and death, but I'm sure the home is worth something if your nephew was talking about trying to get it. So like, hopefully, whatever it's worth, I doubt that you're going to stay in that home once he decides, once it's enough. I doubt you're going to stay in that home. I'm sure you're probably going to sell that thing. So just based off of our conversation right now. So yeah, I hope you get a nice little hefty sum or whatever from that, and you're able to vacation after this, because that's not fair to you. Sounds like a good man. And I do not blame you. Get out of there. If that place is not for you, then it's not for you. Especially now that we got like the internet and stuff, that you can see like different places and places that will be better for you. Like, yeah. Oh, there no. Well, they'll probably never hear from you, but you'll be hearing from them, because you do know, like, that once that house is garnished, and they're gonna be, oh, I need, I need, yeah, I'm having this issue, and no, yeah, That's what's gonna happen. I've heard that parents leaving, like, I heard that like that movie Soul Food is like, while it's fiction, that happens a lot in families. Like, once the patriarch or the matriarch is gone, once the leader is gone, and there has only been one person to like actually watch after these people, that yeah, but you're gonna hear from them. I'm sorry, I don't want to breaking the bad news to you, but you're gonna hear from them because of just how, yeah. I mean, that's that's the thing, man. Oh my god, I wish I had some room to build on. I mean, I got a house left to me, and I think my foster mother is leaving her house to me and her two other foster kids, and we're more than likely we're going to end up selling it because it's in a really good spot in DC, and I doubt my little brother is going to want to stay there, and I'm doubting my other little sister, my foster sister, is going to want to come back from Virginia because she's in Virginia. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't be a landlord. Landlords are evil anyway. You don't want that. Don't do that as is. But yeah, I have a bunch of food here. Where'd all that food go? Is it in here? There it is. Let's get some. Do this. What's this thing called? Yeah, get out of there. And I do not blame you. And that's if that's what has to happen. That's what it has to happen. I'm selling that. Shoot, I'm probably going to end up selling that house, and I'm probably going to end up buying some land so I can build a business on top of it. I want to make sure that my kids don't ever have to work for anybody if they don't want to. Shoot, whatever happens, I hope that you end up happy in the end, and the years of your life that you sacrificed um, helping uh, adults and being abandoned by your family. I hope there is some recompense to that, and I hope that there's some forgiveness and things of that nature as well. Because even though they did you wrong, being alone and without family does also suck to some extent. Um, I hope they apologize. I hope they realize what they did to you was wrong. That's really what I hope. 'Cause fuck that, man. My sister's already tried me talking about some. So what happens? What happens if she goes and we don't have the money to? I'm like, Sequoia, I love you, I love you, but look, she did this herself, and me being the only one that's responsible is unfair to me. So I am not doing that. I was like, When our father passes away, it's crazy because my dad has already said. My dad, I think my dad said put. I think my biological father, I believe he said put him in a home. I'm probably going to ask him just in case again, but he himself has already said, look, John, if something happened to me, I got money stashed here, here, and here. Okay, bury me, throw whatever, whatever. It is what it is. And he's like, I got. I want you to split that money with your sister. Do not give her. This is what he said. Do not give her all the money at the same time. I know exactly why he said that too. I was like, why I gotta be a keeper? You know she's gonna hate me. He was like, I don't care. Don't give her all the money at the same time because all's gonna happen is her boyfriend and her and they're gonna spend it on shit they don't need and then they're gonna be broke again. That's the exact thing he told me. I was like, damn, man. You know you're causing more issues between us. It's like, I don't care. This is my way of taking care of her even after I'm gone. He's like, don't give her all the money. Give her money in increments. All right, so the next place I'm going to launch a rocket. Will probably be... maybe down here. You have to do the cheapest thing. My sister didn't have insurance. We had to cremate her, but that's no one's fault but the person. I heard cremation was also expensive. I think still expensive. It's still something like $4,000 to cremate a person, and then you can like put it on layaway or along them lines. I was like, no. I made sure I got health insurance. I made sure I got life insurance. I have some through the VA. I am making sure that if I go, but it's funny. I told my wife, and I told my Suma, I told them I left them a message specifically saying, do not bury me. I don't want to be buried. I want to be cremated, but I don't want to be cremated in a crematorium. I just like wrap me, like let them do their thing, drain me of all my fluids, wrap me in some cloth, take me to a private beach somewhere. It shouldn't take long to burn me, and the water will wash me away. Just burn me on some logs. I'm also planning on finding the logs themselves and putting them in storage somewhere where it'll be cheap to store them. So all they got to do is put me on those logs and God of War send off the way Faye got sent off in God of War. Burn me. I don't want to leave anything. I also don't like the idea of being in a, even though I'm going to be gone, I don't like the idea of being in like a small box. I've never liked closed areas. So I was like, yeah, just burn me like in a certain way. But even if they don't do it, I just told them to make sure I don't get burnt in the box. There, you could probably take me into my own backyard and do it or whatever. But I know that sounds crazy, but I just don't want to be cremated in a small box. If you're going to cremate me in open air, kind of like how they do with, I think, Hindus. There's I think some Indians do it like that. I think I'll met them. See, that's good. 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 See that's the way. Like I wish our siblings I wish they were more responsible and less butthole-ish. I'm not surprised, especially just learning what's going on. Like you're going to lose jobs because jobs are expecting you to be this like loyal slave or whatever, and even though your family needs help, they want you to prioritize them. So I'm not surprised, and I wouldn't blame you. And actually good jobs wouldn't blame you for that. Yeah, I'm gonna go to that other place. This is amazing that you could have even kept the job in the first place, to be completely honest. Because I know that has to be taking up most of your time. Regardless of whether he can wash and still feed himself, you still end up having to be there and take care of him. Like the dialysis stuff, and yeah, I'm surprised. Because I still, like, if he don't have a dialysis, then, like, if he don't have you to take him to dialysis, how else is he going to get the dialysis? Oh, and yeah, that also the bills from that. Wait, is Obamacare still a thing? I know it won't fix everything, obviously, but, like, is Obamacare still a thing? Right. What do I need? I need mutagen, bacteria, super alloy, rocket engine. So put more stress on your mom than need be. Okay, I'm gonna do a seed spreader. I was like, no, I take my mom in the mornings and you go pick them up. That lasted for a little, but she always gone out of town. Then when she passed away, my sister ran to the bank and took the money out. I'm angry for you. I'm angry for you. I'm angry for you. Because that, woo, the fight that would have broken out. You know, some people just need their ass whipped. I mean, she's gone now, but some people need their ass whipped. That's that's been a core belief. Adults need their ass whipped. Children, unless they're trying to burn down somebody's house, you know, you don't really put their hands on them. But, like, People need their ass whipped. Because no, oh my God. Ooh, 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 my God. You got me riled up. Okay, so they're bigger, they're older, and they're just gonna bully you. Man, I don't like bullies. I do not like bullies. Go ahead and wait. Do I have enough? I don't. I do have enough to make rods though. How do you make a rocket engine again? Iridium. Let's do that. I'm really sorry that you had to deal with this. That you're dealing with this still. I hope. I don't know if a sorry. I don't know if a sorry would be enough for me after hearing all of this. Like, I understand if you disappear and just never come back. Completely understand. The bacteria? I think a bacteria? I think that's enough. I think that's... let's go to super cave. Nope. The iridium cave would probably be the best anyway. Yeah. She told me she was gonna treat me like a... on a street. Ooh, the things I want to say that I will not say because that's your family and I have respect. But this whole thing has been entirely very unfair to you. I will say that. Man, the fight that would have broken out. Oh Lord. All right, what am I doing? I was doing something. I'm too angry to remember what I was doing. Okay, the rocket ship. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Zip my lips. Ooh, child. Ooh. So when I say move, I move, move my business. Yeah. All right. So super alloy fertilizer, tree bark. Okay, that's easy enough. Look, okay. So first of all, I see that you're a black woman. Okay, the whole black woman, be strong, independent, that whole deal. That is bad. That's like been proven that's bad for your health. You know, um, yeah, you shouldn't have to deal with it. And there's a lot of people that were like, I couldn't do this, and that compliment you on being strong. But sometimes you need to be able to be jelly. You know what I'm saying? You don't always need to be strong and like, you know, that's bad for you. That's taking time off of your life. I hope that there is some redemption. I hope that there's some redemption. That's what I'm going to say. This is you deserve a happy ending. Boy, I tell you. What's that? It is blue outside. Oh yeah. So I definitely understand the indulging in a video game thing even more. I mean, I already understood that as is. You didn't have to explain that to me. Video games do wonders. Hey, if I were you, I would be like, oh, you want to come over here help me? You want to help me fix this dinner for my dad? You want to help me do this stuff that I need to do, huh? Man, I know that's hard. Let me drink. Oh, that's not water. Why was I trying to drink algae? Yeah, yeah. Understand. That's also understandable. It's not fair to you. You shouldn't have to deal with other people's, especially you have to deal with your mom and then your dad. Nope. So that's understandable. Peace. You deserve peace, not just uh to be away from that situation, but also peace. So I gotta make it radium rods. That should be enough right there, I think. Yeah, there it is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to laugh at you. I knew you were from Texas because I remember you said you were from Texas. I am sorry. 'Cause I know what happened to the Cowboys. Oh, oh. So the guy that and you lost me. All right. So Miss Swag, this is my friend Rope. This is actually one of my best friends in real life. He has also dealt with what you dealt with. Um, I mean, you missed some of it, Keenan. But yeah, she is dealt. She got the father that doesn't want help and don't want she has that. It's like, and it's taking time and stress from her. So yeah, but yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh. Yeah. Oh, so you went, you read it, you scrolled up. Rough. I don't know if I would call it rough. It's a little. That's putting it a little. That's undershooting. Oh, see that now that's when it's an issue. So now like the stress is giving you issues, and that shouldn't be the case, and like that's causing you to lose. Mm, I'm gonna shut up. I don't want to go uranium to uranium. I don't know. Yeah, but you also do need someone to talk to. I had a therapist. I'm trying to get the same therapist back because they try to put me on another therapist, and that therapist is not working. So, but it helps with at least being able to get it off your chest because then that's like less stress. Like ever coming back. Fertilizer, grass, bark. Have I been here? That is not fair to you, ma'am. So yeah, you disappear after you know. I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised if you leave. You are totally warranted to do so. If you leave now, honestly, if you leave now, you're totally warranted to do so. I know you don't want to. Having a heart is a good thing. So I don't want to. All right. So what was it? Grass. Y'all gonna make me cry. See, dude, that's why it's so tough to tell somebody like leave the situation because then there's always after effects, and those after effects is also going to hurt you. So it's a very hard choice. You like choice. You're like was a rock in a hard place. That whole deal. Yeah, yeah. That's the important part. That's what you need to like. But then, and then there's those after effects. You should really. So you should. I understand being scared, but you should really like. I would advise you to definitely go to the doctor. Too many black people. Um, we do this thing where we're every time we go to the doctor, we find something out we don't want to find out, and then it costs money, and it just costs more stress, and then it's like, why did I go to the doctor? I just made things worse. But at least you have an idea, because you don't always need to buy stuff. Sometimes like a lifestyle change might help, or just I understand why you don't want to go to the doctor, but I really advise you to go to the doctor. Like I've even had I'm at the point where I need to go back to the doctor because I haven't been to the doctor since right right in the middle of the pandemic. Definitely go to the doctor. Don't Chadwick Boseman us now, because there's so much life. There's so much life stuff. There's so much like good life stuff that you can be doing. What the hell am I doing? I'm going back here because I forgot. All right, so bacteria, mutagen, alloy. Bacteria, mutagen, alloy. Nope, wait. It's bark and alloy. My dad don't talk either. I see what my mom was talking about. Yo, my dad, my dad shows up to my house. Keenan. So Keenan, you've spent more time with my sons than my father has. You've spent more time with your godsons than my father has. My father, he comes in, he says hi, gives everybody kisses. Here's your presents. Goodbye, deuces. I'm out. He don't want to talk about nothing. He don't want. He just want. He want to go home, chill out, take care of his dogs, and just ill out. That's all my dad ever does. Like, you spent more time with my kids than my dad has. Like, legitimately, in since Orlando been born, all the way to when Abel was born. Literally all of the time that and you live in Connecticut, and my dad lives right up the street. I don't know. I think I'm kind of like that too, but I feel like I don't do it on purpose. I just feel like it might just be his personality, and I got my personality from him. So it's a rock and a hard place. I'm gonna try my hardest not to be that way when I get older. But as you can see, I like to talk. I'm on this thing right now talking and stuff. So I like to talk. I like to interact. I'm bad at it. I'm bad at conversations typically, but All right, I need grass. Give me some grass. And let's shoot these rockets into space. I don't know. Maybe that's just the generation. I mean, the generations they came from. Maybe that's what it is. I don't, because I've heard a lot that a lot of men they don't talk as well. They just stay in their head or whatever. Um, I'm sort of like that to an extent, but I tried my hardest to change it. That's why I got the therapist, and because it doesn't help with relationships, and then it just stresses out the women that are around you. Tree bark. Oh no, I understand. I hardly even know what to do with kids. I hope that I'm probably going to go take my son bowling. I've been wanting to take him bowling for the past 2 3 weeks, but I haven't been able to do so because he really likes bowling. Oh no, he loves dinosaurs too, bro. He loves wrestling. He haven't really seen wrestling like that except for at my shows because I haven't showed him like WWE and AEW and stuff, but he does. Let me see. What was I doing? Tree bark. You used to get yelled at for doing that, right? That same stuff. You could tell her that. Oh, so you want roaches, huh? That's what you want. You want roaches, right? Because that's what you're telling me by leaving this. So you want roaches? That's what you're telling me, huh? Right? That's what you want. You want roaches? He wants roaches. That's what it is. Are you serious, Kenan? Kenny, you're the responsible one, ain't you? You're the responsible sibling, or are you the I'm getting out of here because I don't want to be around y'all sibling? Yeah, you're the responsible sibling. I knew it. The one that the and left you to deal with it. See, I kind of understand why. I know you want to come back here, but I kind of understand now why you have no problem staying in Connecticut. I get it now. Originally, I was like, why the fuck would you go to Connecticut? This is like we're in Maryland. You know, like the black population up here, like the prop was it? I can't remember what my when I quit being a teacher, the principal called me into our office and was like, because I told her I was moving to Pennsylvania, right? And she said, "Why would you want to move away from here? Like this is, you do understand like PG County in Maryland is like the I think has like the best. Was it? I don't know. Is it GDP or something or whatever? I don't know what she said, but it's like the best like opportunity or whatever, or the best money for African Americans in this country because of the location. Because we're right between Baltimore and DC. The black population is big here, and now I get it. I get why you left. I get why you left. I was all sad, but I get it. Also, your wife is up there too, so I don't know. But what else do I gotta do for this thing? That all right. So I know you do. Two silicone, one aluminum, one magnesium. Let me get hella silicone. Let me go get some water. Oh, she's working on her masters? Water and aluminum. 1, 2, 3 things aluminum. Where's the aluminum? Got plenty of aluminum in here. Why is there no aluminum? Because I moved it all out. That's funny. I had too much aluminum at one point. Now I don't have any in here. That's brilliant, John. That's brilliant. Let's go to Oh, cool. Okay. Now, hopefully she gets stuff done. So what was I doing? Oh, shroom has all of the good stuff. It's like shit. I'm still debating on whether what to do. Did you see Occupies Mars the game? I did not. Because this essentially occupied Mars from what it started out. Let me look that one up too. Occupy Mars, the game. Once human. Occupy Mars, the game.
Thank you for hanging out with me today. This is KG48, and we're going to be taking a look at a new game called Occupy Mars. Survive and colonize Mars in a highly technical, open-world sandbox game. Build and upgrade your base, discover new regions, conduct mining operations, retrieve water, generate oxygen, grow crops, and fix broken parts. This is coming out May 10th, which should be today. I don't know how much it's going to
Oh, this is older. Oh, it came out last year. I'm gonna have to look up some videos on that one. I'm dead. Oh wait, food level. Let me go ahead and build these. Oh, I don't got no water. I'll never get married dealing with this situation. Wait, what? How did we get here? Hold up. Nice full ride. You see, Occupy Mars. Yup, I'm trying to get her nice, educated, and rich. Trying to be kept. No, I mean, carve out time for yourself. Yup. There you go. That's good. That's really good advice, actually. That carving out time for yourself. Damn. Oh, it oh, wow. Okay, I didn't know that happened. So I guess the rollout was pretty bad. I picked the wrong thing. I wasn't supposed to put this here. Me and my friends are looking into making a game, and I just hope that don't happen to us. I really hope that don't happen to us. I just realized that I'm using the wrong thing. I should be using something else. This water super alloy fertilizer. The black rock, not black rock. Shroom. I asked for a refund after 20 minutes. I was like, this is not what I was waiting for. They promoted a game that didn't put it. It was crazy. Didn't put out. It was crazy. I have mental scars from Anthem. Wait, ain't Anthem still going on? Back to Hilltop. Garbage water. Not even dump truck juice. Let me see. I messaged my boss thinking, maybe it was. Oh, I ran out of. I finally ran out of eggplants. Before I do that, let me go ahead and. Oh yeah, Remnant 2, Miss Magnificent. As a matter of fact, Keenan, let me see. I'm gonna make them. Uh, I think you gotta go in a little bit though. So she might not be able to. She might gotta work. Um, yeah, check it out. Let us know because I might be playing that a little bit in a little bit with Roke. Go ahead and change back to this. Yeah, but will you have a PS5? Could have swore you told me you got consoles, so you should be good. I think you. Wait, I think it might have. Bro, this game looked like it got spiders. It actually doesn't. It actually doesn't. I've not seen a spider. It has trees with branches that have many legs, but they don't look nothing like spiders. I've not seen a spider. And you know I don't like spiders. I do not do spiders. Launch that rocket. What's in this rocket? Oh, damn. Launch this rocket, too. I'm making money. Yeah, so we play this game called Remnant. You'll like it, depending on how you what you like in video games, but it doesn't have any spiders. I've not seen any spiders so far. You know, I don't deal with spiders either. Let me go back to Hilltop. You got the Infinity Stones. What's that right there? Da, 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 da. All right. Okay. But I need to grow. Alright, so I probably should just go ahead and go back to making all 1, 2, 3, 4. So I don't need that many mushrooms anymore. Wait, does this, do I do supply? Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. All you do is loot in this game. Shoot and loot. That's all you do. Shoot and loot. Go back to Black Rock. Actually, let me go ahead and drop these seeds right here. And supply 1. Supply. 1. Supply. 1. Supply. 1. Yeah, it can be. So I totally understand that. That's understandable. Shit, all I've really been playing is Remnant. I played Elden Ring. There's something else that was like Elden Ring, Lord of the Fallen, a bunch of like games that are called Souls-like games. Oh, I got some here. I don't think I need the tree bark. I do need the fertilizer. I need the... Go to Black Rock. They don't. I don't even... I hate the fact that we gave in to that. Hola. Yeah. I don't even... I think... I'm not sure. I didn't hear nothing about the... well, I sent the message to my boss. Dang, dude. Damn. I sent the message to my boss. But yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna take that L because I crashed my car trying to get in, trying to beat the snow, and it wasn't that much snow when I left.
Right, and it's not supposed to stop. It was originally supposed to stop by like the morning. Now it's gonna go until like 1.
So more than likely they're closing the government.
No, it's a 2-hour delay.
Okay, but
Unscheduled telework.
oh, all right.
Um,
What are you doing?
me?
Yeah, you. Ooh,
I was honestly what I was going to do if when I was going to school today. I was going to go to the.
it's closed.
I know. I was going to go to the auto show, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm certainly not letting.
Go to the auto show.
But
It's kind of showing me that I need another car. Might just need new wheels, but you know.
yeah, I mean that car's also 9 years old this year.
Yeah, 9 years old.
Or was it the year before we got married?
I got it 2015.
Oh.
It was 2014 technically when I got it. It was the newest
Right, model.
model.
So it's 10 years old this year.
Yeah.
Which I feel like that's a pretty good. How long did you have the Corolla?
I'm not even sure how long I had that. I had that since I was a teenager.
Right.
So
But we got married when we turned 27, so you also had that car for about 10 years.
yeah.
That's a pretty good return.
Is it? Are you sure?
I mean, to use a car for 10, like considering some people like trade up or trade in every 3 years.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
We can talk about it if you want.
Maybe we'll see. I just don't want to be one of those. I don't want to be like Keenan and get he got that big ass
Toyota?
he got that big ass Ford truck.
It's a Toyota. It's a 4Runner.
Oh, that shit big as hell for no reason.
Well, the thing is though, he also got like a super high one because I feel like the normal ones are not that high.
Yeah, I was like, what you got that car so high for?
Let me know if you want to look at all.
All right. I think I might get a Jeep. A Jeep.
If you want 3 rows though, it's not cheap.
I I didn't say anything about no 3 rows.
Okay.
Do Gene got 3 rows?
No.
I might get a Jeep. Oh, Kenan said he got it high before snow.
I guess he is living in Connecticut now.
He is living in Connecticut, so
That kind of makes sense.
yeah.
Okay, I won't judge you too much.
Nah, he got it high because he Panamanian. That was
And good things with my friends.
He's gonna, I want to do hood shit with my friends. Woo.
Everybody say good morning.
Saying good morning to that big-headed baby. That baby got a big head. Why that baby head so big?
Baby is 6 months old.
He's
In
6
like
months?
11 days.
In 11 days?
Yeah.
He should be walking. What's going on?
He should not be walking.
He's so lazy. Oh, lazy baby.
It's not that he just. I wouldn't say lazy. He
I'm just joking.
No, but I'm 100% agree with you. He just is perfectly fine with everyone else doing stuff for him.
Oh, so I'm not crazy.
No, you're not crazy. Because like even the bottle, like he can hold it, but he don't want to.
Nah, bro. You better hold this bottle.
It's like why do it for myself when I have someone else do it for me?
Snow and hood rat things with my friends. That's what Keenan
Agreed
said.
though, Miss. Who is that other person?
It's Miss Swagnificent.
Yeah, I agree. Car payments are horrible.
Yeah.
So
Here.
that's the one thing that will suck.
Yeah.
But I also need him to stop crashing.
Stop crashing. I've never
I'm sorry.
crashed.
I need. Either way, I need.
I've never crashed. That's my
I
first
know.
time crashing. Any other time I got crashed, somebody crashed
I
into
did
me
too.
and then I crashed into somebody else. It was
know.
never me crashing.
You're never at fault. I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I'm not dangerous like that, kind of. Kind of. I'm gonna say kind of.
Minus. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about where you put our child.
Where did I put our child?
Orlando, when he's riding in the car with you.
Oh, man, that don't count.
Why does
Whatever.
that not count?
It does not count. My dad used to sit me in the front too.
That doesn't make it right, Jonathan.
And I never died. Okay. I used to love sitting in front of my dad, vibing to music. That was like a thing that me and my dad used to do together that I liked. So I assumed that he would like.
He does, but I don't like it. That's the thing.
What you like don't matter.
Hi, Orlando. Hello. Good morning.
I forgot what I was even doing.
I said good morning. Are you a potty?
Oh, I was making these things. Okay, so I just need. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, snap. Where did it go? I learned to drive at 5 and 6 years old. Like a good farmer, stay farming is there. Oh, oh. You guys are funny. I love you guys. Yeah, I put Orlando and my other son, my 3-year-old, in the front with me sometimes, and we just, ride. No harm, no foul. I don't move too fast, But it is dangerous. It is dangerous. You're not supposed to do that with kids. This is a demand. I need this to not be a demand. I need you to never have any. Let me see. I'll put you at priority 0. Actually, no. need these. So I'm going to. All right. In like 10 minutes, I'm going to. Yeah, yeah. A 3 year old and a 6 month year old. Oh, oh, that's not even a half of it. There, I, mm, I can't say. You'll see two different people show up beyond my shoulder. Let's just say that. Oh yeah, and yeah, these are his proxy children. These are his proxy children.
Morning, Daddy.
Good morning, Orlando. How are you? Oh, you just gonna walk away? Okay, I see what it is. Oh, so wait, what? Lord, wait, what? Two different people? You talking about kids or women? Women. I am poly. I'm in a throuple, or rather, I'm more of a polygamist, depending on how people look at things. Yeah, it's not some. This is a, what do you call it? What's the word? We have open communications with each other. Like it's not some like I got tired of somebody or whatever else. It's weird. Just let me get my coffee. It's not even like, it's just weird. I don't know how else to explain it. Let me make sure I get some of these. I need that. Eat that. I didn't mean to drop that. I pick that up. Do 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 do. My D, you get lost, man. Oh gosh. Let me see. So yeah, you've probably already seen it and didn't notice, but that was my wife Austin, and I my Suma Ilsa. She'll be up here. She also helps me with my comic book. She's the writer of she's the artists of this. So yeah, we all live in the same home. So yeah, I am living life. I am a very lucky person. Very lucky. Okay, so yeah, I will explain. I can explain it. Um, uh, Man, how am I going to get rid of this? I don't need this. You know what? Don't worry about it. I just put it in the other one. Go back to shroom. I will explain. Oh, I promise you, it's not even. I promise you, it's not even a being greedy type situation. Um, how can I explain this? Before. So I met my wife. So all right. So it's a weird. It's a big story, right? So if you get your coffee, all right. I can explain. So what? So I can explain it, but it's weird. It's weird because there's a lot of moving pieces that made this situation happen, right? So I met my wife 13 years ago, right after I got out of Afghanistan, right? But I met my wife 13 years ago after I got out of Afghanistan. We were married about 3 years later. Now, 2 years within our marriage, Um, one of my exes. Now, me and my wife has always been what's the word? It's not we don't it's not an open marriage. We don't do open marriage. What's the word? We already been we're communicative. We're communicative. Is that even a word? We have open communication with each other. We promised that we would not lie to each other. We promised that we would always be open, choose each other, that type of thing, right? And we're like a tag team. Like we're like best friends, right? So we've always talked to each other, and one of the things that we said before we even got married was like, sex is important to us, right? And I always told her like I'm not going like I understand that she might see somebody else that she's attracted to, and I get that, and she always noted like I'm going to look, I'm sorry, I'm going to look at her. If she cute, she got big legs, thighs, that type of deal, chest, I'm going to look. So we've always been open and honest with each other. We don't do the you like that girl stuff on Instagram, like that shit is stupid, like that's like immature little kid shit, right? So we were always honest with each other. It's funny because when we originally had the conversation, I'll always remember this. Before we got married, we had a conversation, and the conversation was, if you had a hall pass, who would you use your hall pass on? Me, before I met her, I was a prude. I'm a prude, or I was a prude, right? I was like, I just want one person, that whole deal, right? I can't remember who I told her, but I will always remember what she told me. I was like, I don't know. I can't remember I know I answered it, but I wasn't sure who I answered. It might have been like Gabrielle Union or I don't know. It more likely was like Gabrielle Union or somebody, right? Or like Serena Williams. It was something along those lines. Somebody who, it was something along those lines. And she told me Rihanna. And I didn't think anything about it, right? I didn't think anything about it. She said Rihanna. And I didn't think anything about it. I was like, oh, well, everybody want to fuck Rihanna. She cute, right? That was my thought process. I didn't even think about that, right? So at some point, I feel like, I can't remember the exact conversation, right? We were in the gym. And I said something. I can't remember what it was. We was in the gym. And her response was, well, if I was straight. And I was like, wait. And we were already married by this point, by the way. We were already married by this point. We were already married by this point. I was like, what? And it kind of evolved from there. She's like, yeah. Whatever is between straight and bi, there's a space in between there. And I didn't think nothing of it. And I was like, okay. And I was a prude, right? So, again, we got married. We're already married. We're in. At some point, randomly, my ex-girlfriend started contacting me, right? And she started talking to me about, because she knows that I'm really into, like, African culture. I'm a Pan-Africanist. I love being black. I love being African. And she started talking to me about this Cameroonian brother she was dating, and he was telling her that he wanted her to be one of his wives, and she didn't feel quite comfortable with that, so she started asking me questions about polygamy and all this other stuff. And I was like, she's living, by the way, at this time my ex is living in a shelter, right? I'm like, why are you, first of all, is he gonna get you out of the shelter? Like, that's a question for me. Is she gonna get out the shelter? Is she gonna get you out the shelter? It like, what's the dynamic or whatever, right? And then she tells me that this nigga's. I'm sorry, I can't say that because YouTube. I'm also streaming from YouTube to YouTube. She telling me that this motherfucker is also in the shelter. I'm like, ma'am, he can't even take care of himself. Why does he need two wives? Because if he's a polygamist, that whole deal. And it devolved into her at some point saying that I want to be your wife and your wife's wife, right? I don't know why she said this to me. She did not know that my wife is. She don't know about my wife's what my wife's status is when it comes to like sexual or relations. But she said, "I want to be your wife's wife." I was like, "Wait, you gay too?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'm dating a girl right now too." And blah. I was like, it was just a bunch of shit going on. I'm just like, okay, right. So, and like I said, I don't hold anything with my wife. I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to tell my wife everything. So I told her, and I was like, she said she wanted blank, 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 and my wife was like, you know what? So now this is where I was telling you there's a circle. This is where there's a circle, right? I don't even think I told Keenan this entire thing, right? Oh yeah, I know your wife's Jamaican. She's not allowing that shit, right? So, but your wife also, she's probably heteronormative, heterosexual. She's straight. She's probably like that, right? So, what's this? All right. So this is where it gets weird. So my ex-girlfriend broke up with me sometime before I went to Afghanistan, right? And I went through this really bad phase where, so she broke up with me because she told me God told her to break up with me, right? She said God told her to break up with me. And I'm like, wait, hold up. So I was kind of scarred from that because we were engaged. We were supposed to be married when I come back from Afghanistan. That didn't happen. She went somewhere to Arkansas and was repeatedly assaulted and had a baby from that assault. While I was in Afghanistan and, being traumatized by the conditions we were living in. So, I can't remember where I was going with this. Oh yeah, so she told me God said blah blah blah, and then because of that, I ended up dating another girl who I purposely found another girl who was the complete opposite of her, just to spite her. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get a girl who don't believe in God. I'm gonna get a girl who blah blah blah. So I got with this woman. Are those mushrooms? What the hell? I'm definitely going over there. So I got with this girl who, her name, she shall not be named, but she cheated on me while I was in Afghanistan. My mother and my foster mother and my foster aunt caught her. And I was severely scarred from these women. And Austin knows about this, and because Austin knows about this, Austin does not like her. Austin, she does not fuck with Sienna, even though me and Sienna's been cool. She was the first person. I'm really cool with Sienna, but she does not fucking like Sienna, right? And it's understandable because of the things that she did, right? Ew, this is gross. Why would anybody want these mushrooms? Kind of pretty. All right, so that happened, right? So that's the reason. So Austin's response to Sienna saying she wanted to be our wife. Austin's response was, no. We could find a wife, but she's definitely not going to be one of those people. Oh yeah, ADD is hell of a drug, and I'm on my medicines right now. So I've been scared to ask for a higher dosage because I'm afraid of what it'll do to my brain. So yeah, so she said Sienna, so she's like, she don't trust Sienna. So we're not doing Sienna, right? So we can find a wife, right? So at the same time, now, I told you the whole thing with Afghanistan, right? When I got back from Afghanistan, I was all scarred, I was fucked up, right? When I got back, I went back to school and I have all of my friends or whatever, right? I feel like I knew Ilsa, or no, maybe I didn't know Ilsa. So I met Ilsa. She's my Suma. She's the other woman. So I met Ilsa before I met Austin. Now Ilsa has a sister, right? Ilsa was dating one of my other friends. Ilsa has a sister who, when she first met me, was like really into me. I wouldn't know that because I'm sitting there scarred and sad all the time because I lost the one woman I thought I was going to marry, Sienna, right? And then I dated Leonda, and she like said, "Oh, you got me pregnant before you left," and then it was somebody else's baby. The baby came out with green eyes. Okay, I'm dark, and the baby came out with green eyes. I'm very dark. That don't mean I can't have. You know, it was very clear that the daddy was white. So Leonda got pregnant by some white dude while I was in Afghanistan, and so I'm sitting there sad all the time. So Ilsa saw her sister like me and tried to hook me up with her sister. Right? Yeah. She hooked me up with her sister. Now, I've had a very checkered dating past. Most of the women I've ever dated, it's always been weird. Right? The relationships I've always had have been very weird. They were never normal relationships. Right? So, I date Ilsa's sister, Gina. Holy shit, what the hell is this? Where am I at? Wow. Okay, well, I definitely need to make sure that I mark this place. But I need to get out of this place because I hate when they change everything to green. Okay, so she hooked me up with her sister Gina. I go on a date with Gina, and me and Gina date for like a couple of weeks. And from dating Gina, I realized that I was putting up with a lot of weird relationships because I was a lot of times I was desperate and I met these women online, or I was just putting up with stuff just that, like Leonda, I only put up with her for Sienna. I only put up with Sienna because like distance, and you know, I put up with a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have put up with in the first place. So from dating Gina, I realized that I had never had a normal. Oh yeah, it's a show. I wrote a book about this, by the way. I wrote a book about this. Gina, from dating Gina, I realized that I never had a normal dating past at all because I had low self-esteem and I was just putting up with stuff with people and letting people run on over me because I just wanted to be with somebody, right? You know, I had girls who like was using me for my car. And it was a lot of stuff that was like abundantly clear, but I didn't want to see it because I didn't want to be alone. So I put together a list, two lists. One list, lists of my standards and what I want, right? Standards and the list, right? So I started dating again, but this time with standards. And I met Austin almost immediately, right? So I've been with Austin or whatever, right? Remember, the reason why I met her is because, indirectly, because of Ilsa, right? Hooking me up with her sister, Gina. So, this whole situation later is happening where Sienna's trying to come back into my life. She's trying to get me to save her and a bunch of other shit. And I'm not even realizing this whole thing, right? At the same time, my friend Ilsa is dealing with some stuff with her mom. And again, we're just friends. There's nothing going on. I'm not even, I see her as a friend, right? Because she's dealing with stuff with her mom and we connected over that. Because, I told you earlier, I have a foster mother, but me and my biological mom, we don't really get along because of everything that I remember. And from my ex saying that she wanted to be our wife, we tried, like Ilsa showed interest. I had known Ilsa had been poly for a long time, but I didn't know what poly really was, right? I know about polygamy, I didn't know about poly. So from that situation with my ex trying to get back into my life by trying to sweet talk essentially my wife, who is not quite bi, but also not all the way straight. My friend Ilsa is bi, and there you go. That's how it happened. It's a series of events. That's how it happened. It did not turn into like, oh, I got tired of somebody, or and I walk around like feeling guilty a lot of times, but they don't care. The women don't care. Like they know what it is. They know what it is, right? So it's funny because Elsa's dad came up here and he found out and then told everybody in her family, and everybody in her family was all pissy about it, and she got mad at them, telling them like, I was like in a really bad relationship and y'all saw me in a bad relationship and y'all did nothing. I was miserable. Like this man was like emotionally abusing me and you guys did nothing. But when I'm happy in a poly relationship, now you guys want to act like you care. Like she was really pissed off at them. But yeah. So I live in a house with two women whom I love and cherish, and I respect. And it's not one of those weird like I can have all the women I want because I got money. Like it's not like that at all. My wife makes more money than me. Austin makes more money than me. Okay, so we're both educated people. I'm making a good amount, and she's making more because she's a boss. So yeah, but it's that relationship is weird to some people, and I understand why it's weird to some people. But yeah, that's the whole show. That's the best way to explain it. It's a little deeper than what I'm telling, but it's not one of those things where a lot of people will experiment and then end up with the other person, and the other person is like they didn't. No, I still love my wife. I love her dearly. Also love Illy, and it just happened so weirdly. It was never. It was funny because Elsa was telling me when she told people that she wasn't when she was single, all these men who had been friends, who had been watching everything go on, had been like trying, like they had been ignoring her. But the moment she was single, everybody wanted to help her. But before she was single, was like, "Hey, how you doing? Are you good? I see that you're not feeling so well." And then we just connected over it. That's just how it happened. It was never. It was so weird. It's weird. Yeah, so I am living life. I am a very lucky person, but also making sure everybody is cared for is kind of hard. Let me see. Shroom Rocket, but it's worth it. Hey, you do. Hey, here's the thing. Some people like. I feel like relationships are like friendships and sexuality, and I feel like that's just how stuff is. You know. Oh, it's no knock knock my turn. It's not even like that. Okay. It's not like that. Trust me, not in the slightest. It's fun. That's funny though. Oh wait, I was trying to hold up. Do I have some plants? I always thought it was going to be me. Hey man, I didn't make this happen, but I sort of wheeled it because, like, again, I was a prude when all of this started. I was never into. I'm not. I'm definitely black men don't cheat. Before any of this started, like I'm definitely in that realm. I really do embody that. I don't believe in uh that originally, and then I got a taste of it, and then I was like, yeah, this is fucking the best thing ever, and I guess I'm poly now because it just I enjoy this. And my house is always warm. It's just. Hold up. Let me. What plant spreader? Plant spreader. And plant spreader. I need another thing of water. What I can do is just take this and give me that. Plant spreader. That shouldn't have took me that long to do that. Look at my meadow. It is beautiful. Oh, well, actually, so, well, polygamy is mentioned in the Bible. David, Solomon, all of them had extra wives. Noah, uh, that's a normal thing, and polygamy is mentioned, but poly is not. Not that I knew. I don't think so. But like poly is not mentioned in the Bible. I don't think so, at least. Wait, I'm not trying to deconstruct it. Oh, damn. Where's the aluminum? Do I got aluminum? Put the damn. Damn, magnesium? Magnesium. Okay, I got space for the magnesium in these shit. Oh, I'm reading stuff backwards on accident. But yeah, I don't think you would. You're judging me. You asked for the story. I told the story. I'd be wanting to tell people the story, but because a lot of people won't sit and listen, they just think that you're a Mormon or one of these people with the big polygamists, like the text, like the Waco thing, and they make their assumptions as is, and I don't really care. It's like it is what it is. You're gonna believe what you want to believe. Mm. Oz, have y'all eaten? Have y'all eaten? Oh, so there's you never heard about Waco? There was like a whole like Jesus cult where this guy was claiming to be Jesus in Texas. This was shit. I think it was like late 80s, early 90s, something like that. Yeah. I don't so I'm not entirely sure which situation you're referring to when it comes to the polygamist thing, because there are a lot of them, because the Mormons do it. I think the Church of Silent. Does the Church of Scientology do it? Yeah, this is not that. Like, these people are not held captive. Everybody's in communication. Nobody's afraid for their lives. Is Yeah. Nothing is being forced. Let me see. so that there's a thing over there that for me to pick up. What's this? Boom, boom. Let me just drop some waters in there. Organize that. Super. Okay, let's just go over there and see what they left for me. Oh yeah, it's usually not because look, America was built on the aspirations of Mayo men and their power complex. How to say it nicely? That's the nicest I possibly can say it. Yeah, without it being flagged for racism or anything. Yeah, yeah. This place is a playground for those type of people. Where the hell? I could have sworn I saw something crash over here. Austin, do you gotta work today? Okay. Oh, that's right. Did y'all eat? You want pancakes? Waffles?
Sure. Only 2 eggs left.
We only have 2 eggs left. Alright, let me get some. Wait. How the roads are bad still,
Yeah,
probably.
Like it's fine. I'm
Okay.
not making eggs. I was gonna make a bagel.
Okay, we do got bagels.
We do have bagels.
Okay, I'll do the. I guess I'll just make me
I
a
mean,
bagel.
if you want to make pancakes, you can. You only need 2 eggs.
Yeah, but you're not going to need it for tomorrow or on Sunday.
I mean, by tomorrow the roads will clear at least. It'll be freezing, but I can go outside to the grocery store tomorrow.
All right. All right. Yeah, so I'm not surprised there weren't any black people for the polygamous stuff. I mean, it's there do be black cults though. Like I'm sure is it the Temple of Moorish something? I don't think they're a cult, but you know, they have cult like ways. If yeah. All right, let's get back this way. Wait, hold up. Before I... All right, I've been over there already. Yeah. Damn. Black population. So I heard so Texas has one of the biggest black populations. So you must definitely be like what way away from black people. 'Cause when I was looking up for some market research for my comic book and for wrestling. Oh yeah, yeah. It's It's probably because Texas is so big as is, but it also I think it's really because of Houston, because Houston is so black, and I think somewhere outside of Dallas, but not quite Dallas, is hella black. Oh yeah, I mean they dominate the state, but I think there's something like 1.7 million black people in Texas. I was looking up some market research for my book, and Texas, I believe, was like top 12. All right, I think I'm just gonna be enough for the day for the game. Let me see. I'll just save it. Whew. It was an enjoyable conversation, and yeah, there's hella Hispanics on there. I know that definitely. 13% black. God damn. But yeah, I'm not really talking about percentage. It's just the number of black people. I'm assuming that it was. I'm assuming it's just Houston, because when I looked it up, I saw that Houston have a huge black population. Yeah, yeah. I didn't think it would be a. Let me see. All right, the top 25 cities. Um, I hate these. I hate how they structure stuff now, because so many advertisements. It doesn't let you see what you want to see now on these. So this is by cities. Newark is half black. I didn't know that. Let me find it. Where was it at? Where's that graph at? I just saw like the other day. Counties. I don't. Black population by state. Here we go. All right, so Texas has alone 3.5 million black people. Georgia has 3.3 million black people. Florida has 3.2. New York has 2.9. California has 2.2. North Carolina has 2.1. Maryland has 1.8. Illinois has 1.8. Virginia has 1.6. Ohio has 1.4. Louisiana has 1.4. Pennsylvania 1.4. Michigan 1.3. Alabama 1.2. South Carolina 1.2. New Jersey 1.2. Tennessee 1 million, and Mississippi 1 million. Everything else is like less than a million, and it's a significant drop. Like Missouri has almost 700,000 of us. Indiana has 650,000. Massachusetts almost half a million. Arkansas almost half a million, and it takes another drop, and it's like Minnesota, Connecticut. All these places is just less and less and less and less. And Wyoming has like only 5,000 black people in it. Damn, Alaska has more black people in it than Wyoming? That's crazy. Alaska has more black people in it. Hawaii has more black people. Alaska and Hawaii has more black people than New Hampshire. I was not expecting that. I bet you the black population in Hawaii is mainly of people of veterans and their families. All the black folks here is my cousin. I can't even date. That's because it's such a small. I'm telling you, Texas has the most black people. So you might have to and you might have to venture out because I'm from New Jersey, but I grew up in DC, and it was very hard for me to find uh people that I really meshed with in DC. So most of the people I've ever dated has always been outside of DC. I got one cousin, which is my grandmother's niece, that has 64 grand. What the hell? Somebody was a smashing. Jesus Christ. One of 19? Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna. That's crazy. I will leave it right here. I'll probably be back on sometime later. Keenan, let me know if you want to play Remnant. I'm up. I'm gonna go make them some waffles. Make the kids and make my wife and kids and Suma some waffles, and I should be back. See. I mean, yeah, you too. Thank you for the conversation, and I really do hope your situation clears up and gets better. And I do wish you, I wish you the best, really, because that nobody should have to deal with none of that stuff. Yeah, yeah. 64? God damn. Did you know every person has 64 direct ancestors. So 64 is a huge number. That means that woman probably changed the actual like landscape of the area you live in. So that, yeah, all of those black people are cousins, and I understand if you decide you're not going to date nobody black in that area, because that person changed the landscape of that area, because that's crazy. Literally. So I understand. See, that's Keenan, remember when I was talking about like how interracial dating and stuff, and how there's like, even though I'm not the biggest proponent of interracial dating, but I understand like why some people, especially black women, have to go outside, because of shit like this. This is the reason why. Because I know that there are people like this. I have I think my foster mother's brother was like one of like 12 or something like that. Like 12. And like 2 or 3 of them died in World War II or something along those lines. Damn. Goddamn. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. That's crazy. Let me make these waffles real quick. I am deceased.